Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year in big
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
My nigga, man, is hurt.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time on target. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the tight end outside. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking for a gap. It's Cox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Oh.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the Hokies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Hokie, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finds the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Quick spin on the run. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it!
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
Flying out to the left. At the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
Gave up a bull crap play. It's all good.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
God, man.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively.
That's stupid. I picked my play and it don't.
The way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 21 over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
That one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He'll try the left side. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his...
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Firing to the right, complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Back open in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Right on the money. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down.
Yes, sir.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent them.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack.
We didn't even touch the nigga. Should have threw it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Open space at the 25. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pitts. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Leaves it with the running back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? This is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, he dropped it.
He dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't
He
look
dropped
all the
it.
way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Oh, how do we miss that? Oh, how do we miss that?
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've
Come
got to be
on, man.
comfortable throwing it before he
Just
gets
make the
out of his
tackle,
break,
bro.
and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Just keep slinging it. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down.
Yes, sir.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I knew where that nigga was going.
To pay off that opportunity.
I knew where that nigga was going. God dang it, man. That's my fault.
The AT unit on the field.
God,
And with the
How
extra
do we
point, they're
not
down
get
a
that
touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's
I'm
how it
missing
went
my
down.
D tackle.
Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like
They have to wait so I can get out of there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field.
All right.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes, yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna take a shot. He makes a grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
That's a terrible kick.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man.
Come on.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Let's do this.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the air on first down. Finds it back in the middle. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Cox. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Damn it, man.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is
Losing my
themselves after
daggone
that
D
last
tackle,
drive.
man. I ain't got nothing in the middle.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Come on, man.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter.
Oh, that nigga's on the ground.
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game on
Should've
offense you've
jumped over
got to
that
be
nigga.
able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him.
Oh, come
Down
on.
in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and get it on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there,
Too many
use
warnings.
his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires.
Oh, what is that?
3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession.
Wow, what was
You
that?
Run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad
The nigga
situation,
stopped
run the
running.
football, stop the clock. Not how you manage a game late.
That's terrible. That's terrible, 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 man. That is terrible. Nigga wide open, man. You got to throw that ball, bro. So,
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way
Wow.
to this drive. And they are stuck
Come on,
on 4th
EA.
down. That decision
Come on,
will be
EA.
questioned.
oh, my gosh.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure.
Yeah.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after
That's
him. He was
crazy.
scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete with conviction
Yeah,
on the
right.
crosser. And tackled there by the defense.
And And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Looking for his man. Makes a catch. First down, maybe about 4.
And they've trusted him to throw the football. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game.
Running.
I'm rolling with my best player.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the big tight end.
Yes, sir.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Stay in the bounds,
and how
nigga.
much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up
crazy
that
this
first
nigga
down.
goes
They
out of bounds.
need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head